Hi, welcome to my channel, 369 Tarot. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm so happy that you're here. So today I'm going to do a pick a card reading for you, and this is going to be a little bit different. Okay, because we're going to pick a candle today, and each of these candles has a symbol and a word on it and a color, okay, to kind of help you decide. And this reading is going to be from Divine Masculine's point of view, and it's going to be their thoughts, their views on Divine Feminine versus the Karmic, okay? So, yeah, please keep in mind this is a general reading, so only take the messages as they resonate personally with you. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. So the first candle we have is this candle that says release with the butterfly, and it's yellow. Okay. And the second candle we have is this red candle with the heart charm, and it says love. And the third candle that we have is this blue candle. Oh, I'm sorry. And it has this butterfly here, and it says harmony. Okay. All right. So I will give you a few seconds to go ahead and meditate on these colors, these candles, the words on them, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the yellow candle. Okay? All right. So we're going to start off with this yellow release candle here with the gold butterfly. Okay? And we're going to see from Divine Masculine's point of view their thoughts and their energy, how they are viewing the Divine Feminine versus the Karmic energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is the feminine on the left and the Karmic is on the right, you guys. So the first card we have here is Purity. The second card we have here is Choice. Okay. And then to go along with that, we have Letting Go. We have, I'm having a hard time picking up my cards. The Page of Swords. Okay. We have Settling. And we have I Couldn't Let You Get Too Close to Me. Okay. So this is for the Divine Feminine energy. And then here in the Karmic energy, let's go ahead and flip those over and see what we got. We have Nature. And we have Shadow Self. To go along with those, we have Bleeding Heart. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Mask. And we have, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay. Let me go ahead and adjust my camera here. There we go. All right. So with the yellow release candle, I definitely feel like there's been a release, there has been a letting go here, because what I'm seeing of the energy for those of you who've chosen this candle, because we have letting go and the whole thing is release. Okay, so I definitely feel like for this feminine and the masculine, there may not be any contact between them, is what I'm feeling here. And I feel like things may not have ended on such a well note between you, because we have the Page of Swords here. I feel like there was a choice that was made here, is what I'm feeling, and the choice was that this person let this divine feminine go. Okay, I'm definitely noticing all of this yellow energy here with the purity and release. Okay, so I feel like for this masculine, somehow he felt like it was the right thing to do. All right, and I feel like this feminine definitely accepted that. But this masculine views this feminine as very, very pure, in contrast to the karmic. Because in the karmic, we got nature and the shadow self. So to me, this is symbolizing the shadow side of nature. So this could definitely be the cruel side of nature, the dark side of nature, and also the cruel and dark side of human nature is another thing here, what I'm seeing. Okay, so this masculine definitely views this feminine as somebody who is really pure, and filled with light, in contrast to this dark, the dark side of the human nature type of thing. So there's definitely a huge difference here. Sorry about that. I literally have the noisiest neighbors ever. But anyways, so definitely what else I'm seeing here is this masculine feels like by letting this feminine go, by taking that release, making that choice, he's definitely finding out that he has settled. He's settled for the dark side of human nature. And he's definitely kind of regretting that, is what I'm seeing here. I definitely feel like at one time it felt very natural with this karmic energy for this masculine and this karmic. It felt very natural at one time. But it's like I definitely feel like there was a facade, a mask that was put on from this karmic for so long, is what I'm getting here. That it was like he saw a change, a switch in this karmic very quickly. Okay. And I definitely think that he's regretting that choice now. So it's almost like he's chosen the dark side of human nature over the pure side of human nature. And that's kind of the way that he's seeing you, and that's kind of the way that he's seeing the karmic. So I'm feeling a lot of regret. And I definitely think that because with bleeding heart here, there's a lot of guilt attached to the relationship with this karmic, is what I'm seeing here as well. And I have a 10 here in reverse, so I think that yeah, there's a masculine here that definitely regrets his choices, and now is having a very hard time dealing with them and wanting to let them go. So I feel like there's a lot that's changed in the relationship here with this karmic, and the time that he has made the choice to let this feminine go. Okay. So yeah, we can go ahead and get some clarifiers for this reading. Okay, so yeah, this masculine sees the situation as settling with the karmic energy. Um, Instead of choosing this very pure light energy, is what I'm getting here. I also feel like this masculine thinks that this feminine, this divine feminine, would be very angry or could be very defensive at him. And I do feel like he had a barrier up with this feminine the whole time, because he definitely felt like he couldn't let this feminine get too close to him. Maybe he was already involved with this karmic, but this karmic did present herself in a way that wasn't true. Okay, so he's now seeing that mask kind of fall off. Um, Spirit, please clarify purity and choice for this feminine. Yeah, we got Eight of Cups. So making that choice, and I do feel like this masculine walked away from something very pure, something very innocent, beautiful, spiritual. He walked away from that kind of connection, hoping to find something more emotional. And I do feel like maybe he's known this karmic for longer than he's known this feminine here. Okay, but yeah, he made the choice to walk away, and now there's definitely a lot of regret. And now it's like this masculine is wishing that there was something more deeper, that there was something more spiritual here. Okay, Spirit, please clarify letting go and Page of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Wands. So I definitely feel like, first of all, this masculine feels like you would be very defensive towards him. He feels like you definitely might be a little bit angry, wanting to have some kind of words with him over the way that the relationship was, over the choices that he's made, how he's chose this karmic over you, is what I'm getting here. Um, and I definitely think that there was a lot of outside influences here, that was actually influencing his choice that he's made. But that's what I'm seeing here. He believes that you would be angry over this, upset over this, and really defensive, okay? I'm also seeing that this masculine definitely felt that deep spiritual connection that was very pure, but he definitely was fighting against it the whole time. Definitely had a wall up. Okay. Maybe it was that he felt like he didn't deserve this feminine. Maybe, and with all the yellow here, there could be definitely a confidence issue, a self esteem issue, to where he believed that he deserved this karmic dark energy over this very light, pure energy. Spirit, tell me about settling. And I couldn't let you get close to me. Okay, yeah, the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so yeah, this masculine just feels like he's lost the battle here, is what I'm getting here. I feel this masculine definitely feels defeated on a spiritual level, in the connection. And he definitely feels like, yeah, there's a self esteem issue, there's a confidence issue, and he's definitely too afraid to go after what he wants. I feel like he's definitely put you up on a pedestal, to where he believed he was not good enough, he was not strong enough. Okay. I also have Aries energy here. Okay, fire energy. But yeah, this masculine, it's almost like he was very, very closed off. And I do feel like, yeah, these outside influences, specifically, it could be the influences that has to do with the karmic, definitely had a major part in the choice that he had made. Okay, and now he feels like it's out of his control. Um, and almost like an energy of settling for what he deserves is what I'm getting here as well. So Spirit, can you please clarify for me nature and shadow self for the karmic energy? Okay, yeah, justice. He feels like this is what he deserves. Maybe he looks back. I feel like this masculine has made a lot of bad choices in his life. Um, and, you know, he has changed. So this is a masculine I feel has made a lot of bad choices and maybe was going down a dark road for a little bit in his life, but has chosen to turn that around, has chosen to change that. But it's like he feels like, you know, this is what he deserves. Almost like this is his karma being in the relationship with this karmic. So it's like, even though he's changed, he looks at himself like he doesn't deserve any better than this dark energy. Okay. Spirit, tell me about Bleeding Heart and Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So I definitely feel like in the heart space there's a lot of betrayal here between this masculine and this karmic, because the masculine feels like this karmic pretended to be someone that she wasn't. Um, and it's like all of a sudden the mask falls off and he's seeing who this karmic truly is, and it feels like a betrayal, it feels like a backstab, it feels like a stab in the heart. Okay. And he's really wishing for this ending, is what I'm seeing here. There could also be, they could be legally tied together, so is what I'm seeing with Justice and the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this could be talking about a divorce, a legal divorce. Okay. And it's like he feels like that's in the best interest for him, but it's almost like he believes that he's some kind of martyr or making some kind of sacrifice for the better good, but it really is not for the better good. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about Mask, and you don't know how hard it was to let you go. The Lovers. Okay. So again, I definitely feel like this is talking about that choice that was made, and it was made on false pretenses. It was not made on the true situation, is what I'm getting here. And it was a very hard choice for this masculine to make. And the person that he let go, this feminine, he deeply regrets. So there's a very, very deep love that's pure. Between this masculine and feminine, but he chose to let it go. Okay. And that was extremely hard. That was extremely hard. And now he's finding out that about the betrayal, about who this karmic truly is. He's seeing this shadow side of it as well. Okay, and I also do feel like he is getting a dose of karma with the choices that he has made and the way that he's treated this feminine and the relationship, because I do see there was a battle. There was tempers and emotions and passions flaring here towards the end here when this choice was made. Okay, so to finish out this, I'm going to pull a card to get a message for whoever's watching from their person. Okay? So let me try to find them here. Sorry. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's get a message from Spirit about your person, about your connection. So let's see. Okay, we got obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like, um, and this feminine is a little upset. She's definitely upset with her masculine, and there needs to be that time to let the emotions settle here. Okay, is what I'm feeling. So there's a lot of healing that needs to take place, and there's an obstacle that this masculine is going to have to overcome. He's going to have to make another choice, a choice to stand up and really do the right thing for himself and make the change that he knows that he needs to make, or let guilt or shame or whatever it is consume him. Okay. All right. And I think that this message is also saying to take this time apart to do a lot of self healing. All right. But there is going to be another choice to be made here by this masculine. Okay. So that's what I have for the first candle here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you could find some clarity and insight into your situation. And you can leave me a like, share, subscribe, and a comment down below if you'd like. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, for those of you who have chosen the love candle here with the cute little heart on it, this is going to be your reading. And again, this reading is going to be from the Divine Masculine's point of view, how they view you versus how they're viewing the karmic, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. And again, the karmic energy is going to be here on the right, the Divine Feminine's here on the left, okay? First card we have for the feminine, gratitude. Kindred spirits. Fling. Eight of Wands. Guide. And it's time for me to heal now. Okay. So those are the cards we have for the Divine Feminine energy. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here for the karmic energy, okay? And please remember, this is from Divine Masculine's point of view. So the first card we have here, we have Innocence. Okay. We have Protection. Polar opposites. Five of Pentacles. Barrier. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to start off by reading the candle. And it has the heart, it's red, it's about love. So this is definitely about deep love, deep emotions. And I definitely feel with this, choosing this candle, there is love by this masculine for the Divine Feminine and for the karmic both, okay? So there's a lot of love. I definitely feel like there's a lot of passion here between the feminine and the masculine. Okay, so let's go ahead and start reading our cards. So with gratitude and kindred spirit, what I'm feeling here, and first of all, I'm seeing the butterflies, so that symbol could definitely be significant for you, because in both of these cards, I'm seeing the butterfly. So maybe you love butterflies, or you're masculine maybe gifted you with something with a butterfly. Maybe they call you butterfly. I don't know. Something like that. But there's a big significance about the butterfly. And that also is telling me that there's a lot of changes taking place in your relationship, okay? But this masculine definitely, they view you as a very caring person who is just so grateful for their friendship. So they see that you're really grateful for their friendship, and they definitely feel like they're extremely grateful towards you. They feel like you're their soulmate, and they're so thankful that you are in their life. So there's so much love. They definitely feel like nobody understands them the way that you do, and nobody understands you the way that they do, is the way that they're feeling. Okay. And I feel like when you guys are together, it's like the world, um, it's like you guys are alone in the world. It's like you guys are in your own little bubble, just having fun. And I feel like you could talk for hours when you're together. So this is just a really, really beautiful energy here. And I have fling to go along with that. So I think that this was something that was supposed to be maybe really short term. Maybe it was just supposed to be a fling. But I think that feelings had developed very, very quickly, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so feelings and emotions developed extremely quickly in this relationship. And I think that it quickly turned from friendship to something more. So this masculine definitely could feel a little bit taken off guard. And with guide here, I feel like he could be searching for guidance, looking for guidance, because things are happening so quickly in the relationship. I feel like for this relationship, it just happened really quickly. It happened out of nowhere. And sometimes I feel like this masculine can be confused or just really feel a need to just slow down, is what I'm getting here. Okay, I also am picking up that there is a lot of wounds that this masculine has. I feel like specifically from childhood, and I think that the connection, it could be something that your masculine has only told you about, feminine. But I feel like he has talked to you about it, and I feel like you just have a very calming and healing presence and effect on your masculine, is what I'm getting here. Okay, I also feel like, yeah, there's a lot of trust here, just a lot of gratitude for your energy, for your friendship. Okay, so they're extremely thankful for you. All right, so for the karmic energy with innocence here, I feel like this masculine kind of views himself as naive for getting with this karmic, especially with innocence and protection. So, because we have polar opposites down here, Five of Pentacles and Barrier. So I do definitely feel like this masculine has went through a lot with this karmic. He could have even known this karmic since childhood. And I think that this masculine really used to view this karmic as very, very innocent. And he was very, very protective over this karmic. So I think that this masculine felt the need to be very protective over them. I feel like because he viewed this karmic as very naive, very innocent, but it turns out it's like this karmic is completely the opposite. Okay, so yeah, however this masculine always had viewed this karmic, it turns out they are completely the opposite of that. Okay, and I feel like this masculine has definitely lost a lot in regards to this karmic. Okay, so the whole time he was trying to protect this karmic wasn't trying to protect him. And I do see financial losses, and I think that he has lost a lot, especially financially, being with this karmic. And I feel like this masculine has lost friendships, and could have even been like homeless at some point, is what I'm getting here. But there's been a lot of blockages put up for this masculine because of this karmic, and this karmic's very childish is another thing that I'm getting. So they're very childish, they're very immature, and yeah, this masculine has basically had to pay for that. Okay, so they really feel like they're trying to put up a barrier, and I think that the thing that drew these two together, especially if they have known each other since childhood, was the fact that they were both dealing with a lot of trauma and a lot of pain in their childhood, and were both seeking that protection that they didn't have. Um, but what I'm seeing here is that instead of receiving that protection, it was almost like putting a barrier up for that protection, because instead of receiving that from each other, they only created more karma, caused each other to lose financial, spiritual protection. And also, there's been a lot of innocence lost in this connection as well. Okay, sorry about that. Um, so what I'm seeing here is that the protection this masculine was seeking through this karmic, and the protection this karmic was also seeking, um, what they thought they had found in each other was actually only a distraction from the healing that they actually needed to be doing, is what I'm seeing here. So they have become almost a barrier for each other in regards to healing from that pain that needs healing from. Okay, is what I'm getting here. So it's only now that this masculine is finding out that it's actually the exact opposite of what he thought the relationship was, okay? And this connection over here, divine feminine, he's actually finding a true soulmate, a true kindred spirit here, someone that he could actually heal with. And he's finding that this feminine does lead him in the right direction, leads him in the direction of healing instead of leading him in the direction of loss, like I'm seeing in this karmic energy. Okay. And I do feel like for this masculine and this karmic, they may have jumped into the relationship. And it happened very, very quickly, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so a very fast moving relationship because it was a distraction. All right, while there is love there, it's not a healthy type of love, okay? So let's get some clarifiers out here. Spirit, please clarify gratitude and kindred spirits. Okay, we got Four of Cups. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of emotions that's being held back, okay? And I definitely feel like, this masculine is kind of at a standstill. Still, it feels like in his emotions for this divine feminine, because of this karmic partnership has created a barrier, okay? Um, but yeah, this is a lot of healing that is right there in front of this masculine. If he chooses to take that. And I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of guidance that's been out there from this feminine to this masculine, and the guidance is out of love. But this masculine only has to choose to see it, is what I'm getting here as well. Spirit, clarify fling and Eight of Wands. Okay. All right, so we got the Ten of Pentacles. So this would definitely indicate to me that, this masculine could have already been committed, could have already been in a relationship. And it also indicates to me that there is a physical connection with Fling and the Ten of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. But I do feel like it happened very quickly. And this could be almost a repeating theme for this masculine. But, here, I feel like the connection was just so explosive between you. It was like the ultimate experience because there is definitely a twin flame soulmate energy between the two of you here. Okay, so it's something that grew into passion and emotion, and it happened so quickly. And I do feel like it hit this masculine very quickly. And I think that you guys also mirror in your backgrounds or what you've been through, to where this masculine thought it was that same instance with this karmic, but it's almost like a different, like, how do I put it, like distorted version of what this masculine went through. So I'm feeling like it's definitely with this feminine, someone that he can connect with truly on that level. Yeah, Nine of Cups. So knowing that this feminine is definitely his wish. And Spirit, please clarify, guide, and it's time for me to heal now. Yeah, we got the Knight of Wands, okay? So it's definitely a passionate connection that has grown very deeply, very, very quickly. And it would seemingly be out of nowhere, is what I'm seeing here. But there's also a spiritual journey in front of this masculine where spirit is trying to guide him in the right direction, as well as his feminine. Okay. But it's almost like a feeling of going with it and then disappearing for a while, or ghosting out, that type of thing. But it does seem like he is leaning more towards taking this guidance. Okay, because look at this, how this is coming out. It's like a guide in the dark, a spiritual guide. Okay, and it's found in this beautiful kindred spirit, this divine feminine energy. Okay, so, and he feels that. He definitely feels that very deeply. And it's that healing light that's drawing him in. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look, clarify this karmic energy. Spirit, tell me about innocence and protection. Okay, we got strength. All right. So I definitely feel like, again, I'm feeling that rebellious energy here, is what I'm feeling here. And with strength, I definitely, again, I think it's something that they move very quickly in. I do think that there's love here. And I feel like this masculine just really felt the need to protect this karmic because he viewed this karmic as very innocent. And it's like they were both seeking that protection. So it's like the masculine was being that protector that he wished that he had. He was being that protector for this karmic, meanwhile leaving himself vulnerable to loss. Okay, Spirit, clarify polar opposites and Five of Pentacles. Okay, we got the Page of Swords. All right. So again, there's that energy of wanting to protect, always being on guard. But it's like the energy with this masculine, I feel like they both were very, very young, very immature when they got together. And it's like this masculine had no idea how to protect anyone. Is what I'm getting here. And I do feel like he had been led astray in the relationship many times, had been led to loss, because he didn't understand the full extent of things, maybe. And I feel like, you know, when this masculine is with this karmic, I feel like he could take a negative view of the world and a negative view of other people is one of the things. And definitely has a tendency to like jump before he looks or leap before he looks is another thing that I'm seeing here. So it has caused him a lot of great loss, a lot of great pain, is what I'm getting, trying to be that protector. And you know, it's only because he himself needed protected. And he really had no idea how to protect this karmic, so it led him to more pain. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about barrier, and I know I was a distraction from your pain. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands. So again, there's a barrier put up from actual spiritual healing is what I'm getting here. Okay, and really taking that aggressive, like protector attitude towards this karmic, really as a distraction and a barrier from their own pain, as a way to try to take control over what they've went through, and as a way to try to kind of control the trauma that they've went through in the past. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so I'm going to get one last card. Okay, for the masculine and the relationship with the feminine here. And also, this masculine is considering this new passionate beginning with this feminine, someone who's more on his level. He does recognize and realize that this is a kindred spirit, that this is a soulmate here. Spirit, tell me one. Okay, well, let's get it. Decision. It's time to decide about the relationship. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a decision made because for this masculine, I feel like he's been putting off this decision for a very long time, and it's definitely going to take some looking within. Okay. So that's the message I have for you with candle number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and you can leave me a like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, and for those of you who've chosen the blue harmony candle with the butterfly, this is going to be what your masculine's views towards the divine feminine and the karmic. The feminine's going to be on the left, the karmic on the right. So let's go ahead and get right into this. The first card we have is trust. Sorry about the glare. All right, secondly, we have wisdom. Okay. Then to go along with that, we have masculine side. 8 of Swords. Return. And I lost myself for a little while. Okay, and for the karmic energy, we have love. We have beauty. We have projections. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Big dreams. And you came closer than anyone. Okay, so let's start off over here with this divine feminine energy here. So with trust and wisdom, what I'm feeling here right away is that there's a deep trust there between the masculine and divine feminine energy. Okay, and I definitely feel like especially with the deer, I'm seeing that this feminine is a very gentle energy. So you're very gentle. Your masculine sees you as gentle, as very trusting, and full of wisdom. So they definitely think that, and I'm just seeing like a divine feminine energy. That's really how they're viewing you. So they trust your guidance, they appreciate your wisdom, and there's a deep, deep trust there that they have with you. And you chose the butterfly, and I'm seeing a butterfly here. So again, you could be resonating with the butterfly symbolism or be seeing butterflies as an additional clarification for you. But I'm also noticing the owl here, okay, which shows me that this masculine feels a very deep spiritual connection with this divine feminine, and he trusts that connection. So it's something that's almost unspoken. It's something that's very, very deep. And he really is trusting that. Okay, I also feel like this masculine, when he's with this divine feminine, really feels very in touch with his masculine side. Like this feminine here really makes him feel very manly, and because he feels very comfortable to bring that out, and with this feminine. So he feels really comfortable being very manly, very masculine is what I'm getting. To where he may not have always been so comfortable or have held that back in the past is what I'm getting here. And I'm also feeling like this masculine definitely disconnected from this divine feminine for quite some time. And I think that it has something to do with him not trusting himself. So there's something here about this masculine not trusting himself. So they're saying the separation or the disconnection between them and you, feminine, wasn't because of you. You had nothing to do with it. They do 100% trust you, and they want you to know that. It had to do with them. They definitely were feeling very insecure about themselves, and they definitely was holding themselves back mentally and their thoughts. Okay, so for a little while, what I'm seeing here is they were lost mentally. They were very confused, and they don't have that like inherent wisdom that you have, feminine. So they were very confused for a while, but it's like now they wish to return to you. And they really wish to have a communication with you, something that they've been holding back for quite some time. And they want to tell you that they have lost their self for a little while, but it's like they're finally not confused anymore. Okay, and they do realize that they do trust you. And they wish to reach out to you. And I feel like specifically, especially with this blue candle, they could be reaching out to you spiritually, telepathically. But I definitely feel like there's an empathetic energy between the two of you. You definitely can pick up and feel each other's energy very easily and really get lost in that energy. So I think that, and I think for a while that kind of stopped or disappeared, but now you're kind of feeling it again, feminine. You're getting it back, and it's because your masculine is wanting to reach out to you. Spiritually, okay, and they want to tell you that they lost themselves for a while. They had forgotten who they were, is what they're saying, okay. And for the karmic here, we have love and beauty. So I definitely think that there's definitely a physical appeal to this karmic. So they definitely appreciate their physical beauty. You know, so this karmic could be very physically attractive, is what I'm getting here, because I'm also seeing the mirror here too. But it could also be um, not a very natural beauty, is what I'm seeing as well. Okay, so they are very attractive, and I feel like this masculine is very physically attracted to this karmic, and I think that this karmic is very self-absorbed, and this masculine sees that. Um, and this karmic definitely projects a lot of inward, has a lot of like self-hatred that she projects outward. So what I'm seeing here is that she's like obsessed with her looks, always wanting to look perfect, spends a lot of time in the mirror, and really is obsessed, and really it would seem like she really loves her appearance, and it's like she's trying to cover up how she's really feeling inside. Okay, and how she's really feeling inside is that she's feeling definitely inadequate. Okay, spiritually is one of the things that I'm getting, and also I feel like this karmic feels a little bit inferior around this masculine, and this masculine kind of recognizes that, but I think that it creates a lot of arguments and issues between them. Okay, and it says you came closer than anyone. So what I'm also seeing here is that this karmic has a lot of really high expectations as well, and it's like this masculine feels like he just cannot meet those expectations, is what I'm getting here. So it's almost like just a visual kind of appreciation here for this karmic. Okay, but the relationship is definitely out of harmony. They definitely don't mesh well together. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers here. Spirit, please clarify trust and wisdom. Okay, so we got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this masculine definitely sees you um, as someone he can be very content with, someone very happy, that he's very happy to be with. He fully trusts you. As well, and it's like just a very content, happy feeling. He feels like there's like an abundance of trust, an abundance of wisdom, and I do feel like you're someone that your masculine really opens up to very easily as well. Okay. And I also think this masculine also sees you as someone who is just full of potential, is another thing that I'm seeing here. So he just believes that you are just so full of potential with all of your wisdom. Um, Spirit, please clarify masculine side and Eight of Swords. And it's like while he's with this karmic, like while he does appreciate the visual appeal of this karmic, it's like this karmic doesn't make him feel like super masculine and stuff like this feminine here does. We have Four of Pentacles. Okay, for masculine side and Eight of Swords. So yeah, it's like it's like you really bring that out in him. It's like you really make him feel like a man, if that makes any sense here. And he's like holding on to that. He really likes that. He holds on to that feeling, is what I'm getting here. And definitely, I feel like if you've been disconnected from your person, they're definitely holding on to you, holding on to the thought of you. Okay, Spirit, please clarify return, and I lost myself for a little while. Okay, yeah, Two of Pentacles, and this looks like Cinderella going to the ball. Okay, so for me, this is almost like a timing. And you know, this also speaks about losing yourself. Like Cinderella, she turned into a whole different person to go to the ball. Everything about her was different, and it's like that's how this masculine felt. He felt like for the longest time, he was turning into someone or something else, and he just didn't even know who he was anymore when he looked in the mirror. So for a long time, he's been struggling with these issues, with not feeling in control enough, not feeling masculine enough, is what I'm getting here. And really felt like he had something to prove, especially to this karmic, okay? But what I'm seeing here is he's no longer going to be struggling with that, and he's finally kind of come home to himself and realizes that he had just lost himself, and he was wanting to return to himself, return to this feminine who he deeply, deeply trusts. So there's no one else that he trusts as deeply as you, feminine. Spirit, tell me, clarify love and beauty. Okay, we got judgment in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting for this definitely is it's not a spiritual connection. It's definitely just like a physical attraction here. So is what he really feels towards this karmic, and Ten of Wands wanted to come out. But again, I feel like this karmic spends most of her time in the mirror judging herself, and is really very self-conscious on the inside is what I'm getting here as well. So and I do think that the appearances does kind of mask the true person who this karmic is deep inside, but it's almost like this masculine is finally starting to realize that is another thing. Okay, so I think that this masculine has been judging this karmic not on what he should be judging her on, not on what's on the inside, but what is on the outside, and that's why he's coming up very disappointed here. Okay, so let's take a look. Spirit, clarify projections and Page of Pentacles in reverse. And again, with the Pentacles here, there's that physical, okay? Yeah, Nine of Wands here. It's been a battle. There's been a lot of trials here. And yeah, this karmic, she definitely does take a lot out on this masculine. Whatever she's feeling insecure about on the inside, she definitely takes it out on this masculine. So he definitely has issues with feeling masculine around this karmic because she does tear him down a lot of the times. And let's go ahead and clarify big dreams, and you came closer than anyone. And I think that this masculine believed that this karmic was going to be the love of his life, but is finding out quickly that it isn't the case here. And we have strength, okay, to go along with that. So I definitely feel like this is saying this karmic has very high expectations, and definitely her energy, I feels like, overpowers this masculine's energy, is what I'm feeling, okay? And again, there's that physical attraction here, but it's not real. It's an illusion. All right. So it's nothing deep. It's not on a deep level. Okay. So let's get one message for whoever's watching for the situation. Okay. Decision. It's time to decide about the relationship. So you know, the energy right now with this judgment energy is definitely a whole lot of people are going to need to start deciding on what they truly want. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so yeah, it's time, and this masculine knows it's time. Okay, superficial, spiritual, that's what I have here. Okay, so that's my reading for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you could find some clarity and insight. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.